I'm in New York and we finna get loose.
From just off the shores of Lake Erie, EA Sports brings you coverage of the NFL from Cleveland Browns Stadium in downtown Cleveland, Ohio. Tonight, we culminate pivotal Week 14 with a great Monday night matchup, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Cleveland Browns.
Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway.
And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Swift.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, this defense for the Browns, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
You look at this Browns defense.
They played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
I lost count of the number of turnovers that were occurring in that game, right? I mean, I had a clicker going after a while. 5, 6, 7, 8. It was unbelievable. There have been that many turnovers or takeaways, however you want to say, in the game since the Reagan administration. This is absolutely unreal.
I was in diapers. That is caught. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Eagles.
In motion right is Brown.
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep.
And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
2nd and 9 from the 44.
This will be caught once again by Brown. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Martin Emerson. And the Browns are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10.
Right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Watson now to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's 4. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. From the 32 now, first and 10.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
To throw is Watson. He finds his man, complete. That's Ford. And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. First and 10.
Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
From the red zone now, Watson. And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Eagles are going to get the football back at their own 17.
They'll take over first and 10.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Remember last time out, they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed him up, so it's still 0-0 here as it...
Oh, wide open, complete.
Now he's loose down the left sideline.
Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season.
And the Eagles use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Extra point attempt to follow here. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip.
Makes the score Eagles 7, Browns nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in.
His early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Tre'Davious White with a pick. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
Throwing is Hurts.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? So roughing the passer penalty, never one that you like to see.
Not at all, and especially when you're in that final push of the season. You can't afford to get your quarterback hurt before the playoffs roll around, and we know they'll be here before you know it.
Swift is into the end zone for an Eagle touchdown.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-zip. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Back to throw, Watson. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Late in the season now, MVP chatter starts, and he might be on the fringe. This is always an award that goes quarterback or running back, usually quarterback. A lot of bias. Does he deserve consideration?
He more than deserves consideration, because the way the game is played in the NFL now, it's a pass-first league, right? So that means that people are going to adjust their defenses for him each and every week, and he's still putting up big-time numbers. I know the quarterbacks, the running backs get it, but he should be firmly in the race for MVP.
To throw on second is Watson. This pass complete to Melton. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a 1st down on the play. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Hey, 31! 24! Hey, 59!
Now Watson. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
2nd and 10.
Throwing again is Watson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked up by a Fitu Melifonwu. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it, because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. How you like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you?
And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone, and he gave it to him. 15 big yards.
1st down, Philadelphia.
$14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description, because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
2nd and 9. They'll get that one out quickly to Brown. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Hurts.
Flushed out right.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
Following the fumble recovery, Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now it's Watson.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
Here we go on 4th. Watson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Watson. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. A big play that time for Cleveland. 45 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Ford is in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Eagles 14, Browns 7.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. CD, that's the second time this half they put it on the carpet. Now, the first one they lost. Good news here, it doesn't cost them.
They do say that things even out in the course of a ball game. So you mentioned they lost the first one. This time, able to retain possession, but they can't get into this habit. The ball can't continue to go on the ground.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made that time by Dalvin Tomlinson.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Flush to his right.
What was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit.
And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. He's had it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
And it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Alert, alert.
After the interception, here's Watson. And that is taken in by Njoku. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's Watson. A quick throw, but incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
54 down, he's coming.
Back to the air, Watson on 2nd down. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. We hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Hey, 24. Hey, 24. Hey, 24.
Watson looks to throw again. This is caught.
Well, the Browns are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
On the ground, it's Ford.
And he takes this one in for the Browns score.
Jerome Ford with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Extra point right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. No doubt about it, a really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts.
A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts.
Steps away to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And a small play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Here's 2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
63.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
Over the middle to Smith. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the first down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Forced out to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Then their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. And his kick is right there. It's good, and they take a 17-14 lead.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
Now a first down throw, Watson. Escaping the pressure right. He finds his man, complete. That's 4th. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
14.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
17-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. Watson now to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's 4. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 47-yard line.
Back to throw, Watson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Alert! Alert!
A shotgun snap for Watson. Open man is Samuel, complete. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that will bring up 2nd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
2nd and 4 at the 39-yard line.
Again, it's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And that one finds the ground, breaking a string of 5 straight completions. And it brings up 2nd down. No, third down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
To throw is Watson. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And that's going to be caught for the Browns. Touchdown. Curtis Samuel, 39 yards. And the Browns have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion. Throwing is Hurts.
He's going to look deep down the field. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. A big play there for Philly. 52 yards.
And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
They will run straight ahead with Swift.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
DeAndre Swift.
With career touchdown number 96, he joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list.
And the Eagles have retaken a third-quarter lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that gives them a 3-point lead. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the third quarter, but a moment ago, the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout. It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Throwing again on 2nd and 10, Watson. He's gotten the joker over the middle. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Watson. That's going to be caught by Samuel. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it's 2nd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. From the 50, it's Watson.
And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there, because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. He finds his man, complete. It's 4. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
First six.
on 1st and 10. Watson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's off the ground. A surprise to all.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
To the air yet again. Watson. And he fires one incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
54.
Throwing on 3rd down. Watson. Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Alert, alert.
Here we go on 4th. Watson.
This pass complete to Melton. And he's going to pick up the Browns' first down as they wind up with a gain of 11 there on 4th down.
Give them 11 on the gain there. And the Browns are going to have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
24. At 59.
Now it's Watson.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. Flush to his right.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Watson. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
Nolan Smith in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. The Browns send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And now a fair catch called for, and he'll indeed take it at about the 6-yard line. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive.
And a productive gain out to the 14 after starting at the 7. It's a gain of 7. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell them to take care of the ball, and try to move forward.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And that's out to the flat for Swift.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll bring up second down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Second down, here's Hurts.
Escaping the pressure right.
An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
And I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. In the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
The Eagles on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Hurts.
And that's incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
They'll try it now with Swift.
And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position.
Hey, 24. Hey, 24. Hey, 24. Hey, alert.
On first down, Watson. Looking middle, and that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And quickly, they get to the line. Watson on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Eagles' 10-yard line.
Hey, 59.
Here's Watson. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Here's Watson.
And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal.
54.
Watson looks to throw again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you kind of run out of your running plays, fire another one into the end zone.
Now Watson on 3rd and goal. Eluding the... take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Deshaun Watson taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Browns have taken a fourth-quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 58 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. He'll get this off to Swift. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
A handoff, Swift running to the left. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They moved it a combined 33 yards.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
First down, and they go with Swift again. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2, and that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd down and 8. Now Hurts changing up the play. On 2nd down, Swift. There's the stiff arm. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
2nd down, 8 yards to go. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And he'll score! Touchdown, Eagles! A great effort there with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Eagles answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. So a big play for the Eagles now as they'll go for 2.
Hey, silver.
Hurts will throw.
And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here. So unable to throw it in for two from the two. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a two-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. If they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Here's 1st and 10.
Alert! Hey, 55! Hey, 31! Out!
Now Watson. Able to find Melton.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
24!
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
Alert! Got him!
Here's Watson.
His throw incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch it in that spot.
What a way to wrap up the week. Now a big play. It's 3rd down.
59! 24 is down, he's coming.
To throw, Watson. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Trick McDuffie with a pick.
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Good, set.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch. And normally, he's a sure-handed target.
And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down?
Here's Hurts to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down, and he'll have it by plenty as it turns out to be a big gainer there on 4th down.
A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. A gutsy decision there going for it on 4th, but they got it, and that likely puts an end to this one.
Indeed, it was gutsy because there's so many other options they probably could have exercised in that situation, but they bet on themselves, and it paid off.